All right, Seattle Prep, we're going to do the smorgasbord of yoga today. We'll start in a seat, start with some seated stuff, neck stretches, shoulder stretches that you can do anywhere. You don't need a mat, you don't need yoga clothes. You can do it in a chair or wherever. Make sure that you're comfortable and take a few moments just to see what you got, what you're starting with by doing a few neck circles here. Personally, I don't like to go all the way around. It makes me feel a little dizzy. So I just go right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest. And then we'll look to the left, look to the right, back and forth a couple times there. And then we'll interlace the fingers behind our head, push our head into our hands. Bring our shoulders down away from our ears and open the elbows wide, feeling the shoulder blades move toward one another. We'll lean to the left, so right elbow goes toward the sky, left elbow goes toward the floor. And back to center, and lean to the right. And back to center, and now we'll twist to the left. And back to center and twist to the right. And back to center, and the heels of the hands stretch up, shoulders go down. And lean back just a little bit so you can feel your sternum lift, belly draw in. And then right hand comes to the floor or the underside of your chair, left arm reaches over. Left hand comes down by the left hip. We'll nod no slowly. And then come back up and over to the left side. We'll reach across the body at first here. And then right hand by the hip, and we'll slowly nod no. And then slowly, slowly back up. And here we'll just plant our palms on our lap and bring the heart forward and up. And so bring the shoulders down and back, and imagine kind of squeezing your elbows into your rib cage. Inhale here. It's kind of like a cow shape. Chin to chest, draw the belly in, round the spine like cat. Stay for an inhale here. And then bring the heart forward and up, squeeze the elbows to the sides. Inhale here. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale here. Exhale, lift. One more time, inhale here. Exhale, round. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the heart. Great. And then we'll take our right ear to our right shoulder and reach across our head there. So right hand goes to the left side of the head. Left fingertips reach down toward the floor or the underside of the chair. And then really slowly look up. And as we do, we're going to take our bottom lip over our top lip. And then relax your face. Begin to slowly keep the right ear toward the right shoulder, but look down, chin to chest more. Draw the left shoulder back and down. And then come back up. Pause for a moment just to let your head kind of settle. And then left ear, left shoulder. And that right fingertips can reach down or toward the bottom of the chair. We'll look slightly up, bottom lip over top. Keeping the left ear toward the left shoulder, we'll look slightly down, relax your face. Draw the right shoulder back and down. And slowly come back to center. Let your head just settle for a moment here in center. And then reaching behind your back for opposite wrists or elbows or forearms. And taking a few breaths here, sitting up nice and tall. And then other arm goes on top, so changing the cross of the arms. Releasing that side. Pat yourself on the back with that right hand. Reach your left hand for the right elbow. And we want the elbow in close to the head, pointed straight up, and then we'll start to lean back into our right forearm, draw the belly in. When we lengthen the low back and try to get the back bend in the upper and mid back. And then lean slightly to the left. And back to center, and we'll release our arms on our lap for a moment. And then pat yourself on the back with that left arm. Bring the left elbow back and straight up. And lean back into that left forearm, draw the belly in. And lean slightly to the right. Come back to center slowly, releasing the hands down. Then we'll do some great stuff for the neck. Look over to the right. So over your right shoulder, place your left hand on the left side of the head. Try to turn the head back to look straight forward, but resist with your left hand. You should feel these muscles along this left front side of your neck engage. And then right ear to right shoulder, look up. And release and let the head just settle for a moment. Look to the left, right hand to the right side of the head. Try to turn your head back center and resist with your right hand. Feel the right front of the neck muscles engage. And then left ear to left shoulder, look up. Release. Let your head come level for a few breaths. Then we'll do the elephant bath. So forearms together, palms out, scoop water up, pour it over your head. At the back of the head, back of the hands come together, and you trace your big, beautiful ears. Scoop water up, over your head, and then trace your ears. And do that a few more times. Two more. Great. And then again, reach behind your back for opposite. Actually, take your left hand and grab your right forearm. And just draw that wrist over to the left. So you should feel a stretch on your right shoulder. And then grab the left wrist with your right hand and bring the wrist over to the right. And release. And then we'll lie down. And as we do, we'll bring our right leg up to the sky. And we'll start with really small circles. And then medium circles. And then large circles. And then large circles the other direction. Medium. And small. And half happy baby. And then we'll release that leg, left leg lifts. And we'll start with small circles. Medium circles. Large. Large the other way. Medium. Small. And half happy baby. And then we'll release this leg and we'll do our glute exercises. So squeeze the left side of the butt, then the right side. Let go left, let go right. Squeeze left, squeeze right, let go left, let go right. Left, right, 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 left, right. Then right, left, let go, right, left. Squeeze right, squeeze left, let go right, let go left. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Now squeeze left, then right, let go right, then left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. Now, squeeze right, then left, let go left, then right, right, left, left, 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 right. And then bend both knees. Place your right ankle on your left knee, like a figure four, and just start to slowly rock side to side. And then we're going to make sure that our hands are down by our hips, palms face down. Left heel is in close to your hips. We're going to lift the hips just an inch and then place them back down. Lift, place them back down. lift, place them back down, and then thread the needle. Release that side, left ankle on the right knee, and the foot is on the right foot is on the floor. And we'll just rock side to side for a few breaths. And then hands down by the sides, palms down, right heel is in pretty close to your hips. We're gonna push into that right foot, lift the hips just an inch or two, place it back down. Lift, place it back down. Lift, place it back down, and then thread the needle. Great. And then we'll just do a little subtle core stuff. So there might be a pillow between the legs. We'll take the knees over to the right, up toward the chest, and away from the chest. Back to center, over to the left, up toward your chest, and away from your chest. Back to center, toward the right, toward your chest, away from your chest. Center, left, towards the chest, away from the chest. Center, toward the chest, toward the right, and chest, and away from the chest. Back to center, toward the left, toward you, away from you. And then this time back to center and all the way down to the right. Back to center and over to the left. And then we'll come back to center and up and over onto hands and knees. We'll inhale here into cow. Exhale, cat. Stay for an inhale in cat. And exhale, cow. Inhale here. Exhale, cat. Inhale here. Exhale, cow. And then downward facing dog. And then we'll walk our hands and our feet together. And slowly come up to stand. And turn to face the long edge of the mat. And we'll root down through our left foot. Bring our right knee up. And then heel toward the butt. Knee up. And then heel toward the butt. Knee up. Heel toward the butt. Then knee up. Open. Tree pose. Arms might reach up. And then the knee lifts up. And then a bit of an airplane. And then come back up and place that right foot down. Really root through the whole of the right foot, lift the left knee up. Heel toward the butt. Lift. Heel toward the butt. Lift. Heel toward the butt. Lift the knee up. Open it out. Tree. Maybe arms reach up. And then the knee lifts up. And a bit of an airplane. And then come up. And let's have our feet come wide. And then turn the right toes out to the right. And the left toe is just slightly that direction. Straighten the right leg, both legs. Triangle. We'll place our right hand to our heart, the bottom hand to the heart. And then bend that front knee, warrior two. Gaze might be over the right hand. And then we'll straighten that right leg again. Triangle. Maybe you touch your shin this time. And bend that knee. And then we'll straighten both our legs and have the toes face the long edge of the mat. And fold forward. Maybe fingertips can touch the ground, maybe palms, maybe forearms. And halfway lift with a nice flat back. And think of getting long through the spine here. Think of a cow shape to your back. Deep breath in. Heel toe your feet a little bit wider and come down again. We'll halfway lift. One more time. Heel toe the feet just a tiny bit wider and forward fold. And then halfway lift again, and this time we'll heel toe in and come up to goddess. And then straighten the legs and arms. And we'll turn the left toes out to the left, right toes slightly that same direction. Straighten the legs, triangle. We'll place the left hand to the heart. Then left knee warrior two. Straighten that leg again, and this time you might touch your shin. Triangle. And then let's bend that knee. Place your palms on either side of your foot, downward facing dog. And then we're going to make our way slowly onto our bellies. Sphinx pose. And push into your forearms and draw your heart a little forward. And draw your belly in even though you're on it. We'll bend our right knee. Reach back with our right hand for that foot. And then once you have the foot, draw your heel in and come down. You can create a little pillow with your left forearm. And then once the heel is going in there close to your hip, tuck your tail under and think about your pubic bone going down toward the floor. Release that side. Bend the left knee. Reach back there with your left hand for the left foot. Draw the heel in. Come down, create a pillow for your head. And then tuck your tail slightly under. Pubic bone toward the floor. And then release that side. The one that I really like for my low back. So we'll walk our feet quite wide. Bring our feet up and put the soles of the feet together. And then the upper body is like Sphinx. We're pushing into our forearms, and then if it's okay, gently draw your heart forward. And then rest. Make a pillow for your head. Feet wide off the mat. We'll push ourselves up to a wide-legged child's pose, which means your knees might be as wide as the edges of your mat. Hips toward the heels, forehead toward the floor. Then walk your forearms forward. You might have your hands together. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Push into the whole length of your forearms. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips high, dolphin. Shoulders away from the ears. And the knees down, hips toward the heels, child's pose. And then, time to get the yoga tune-up balls. I'll start today with the balls at the tops of the shoulders. You might have to adjust them a couple times to get a good spot. We'll place the head in the hands and gently rock side to side. And then push into the feet, lift the hips, let the balls roll down just a tiny bit. And we'll move side to side. And then push in, scoot the balls down a little bit more so they should be mid to lower shoulder blade. And now you might be able to put your head on the floor with your hands interlaced behind your head. And depending on what size of ball you're using, it might be a stretch here, it might be a chest opener. And the head goes to the floor or a pillow, and we interlace our fingers like we're holding an axe. And we're going to swing the axe up overhead, maybe to the floor behind you, and then all the way up over your chest. And we'll do that several times, that axe swinging motion. Next time your arms are up overhead, keep them that way and take a few breaths there. And then interlace the fingers behind your head. And we're just doing little sit-ups. Curl up and then slowly back down. And we'll do that several times. And then this next time we'll allow our arms to come out to the side, head on our pillow or the floor. And just take a few deep breaths here. And then take your right hand, make a fist. It's like we're cranking the wheel over our chest. Really try to move the whole arm. Big circle. And then the other direction. And then switch sides. Big circles. And the other direction. And then we'll interlace the fingers behind the head. We'll lift the hips and push and pull on the feet so the balls roll up and down the length of the shoulder blades. And then the next time they're up, take them out, rest for a few breaths. And then the only difference this time is we're going to have the balls touch each other. They'll start at the top of the spine, just below the neck. We'll lift our head in our hands, lift our hips, and roll slowly down vertebra by vertebra. You might have to put your butt down and walk your feet towards you. And then do it again. And then when they get just below the shoulder blades, where some might call a bra strap line, we'll stop there. And take a few breaths. And then you might start to windshield wiper your legs. And then scoot yourself up so the balls roll down just a little bit. And again, windshield wiper the legs. Another inch or so down. We'll continue to windshield wiper. We'll continue to go down until we get to the low back, and then we'll take the balls out. So maybe another vertebra or two you have left. Stop right around that 12th rib or so, which can be real tender for folks. So you might pause there and just take a few deep breaths. And we'll slowly reach down, take out one ball at a time, and then place them in that vertical way on the right side of the low back. So one on top, in like a line. If you have the larger balls, you can just use one ball. We'll start in pretty close to the spine. And then windshield wiper the legs. And then we'll scoot maybe the balls out just a little bit to the right. Just a little bit to the right. You might have to adjust and find a good spot. You can place your right ankle on your left knee, figure 4. Windshield wiper a little. Some folks might even half happy baby here. And then we'll scoot the balls out just a little bit more to the right. And again, maybe half happy baby or a figure 4 or any other shape with your legs that feels useful. And then we'll release and twist to the left. And then we'll come back to center. And we'll place the balls on the left side of the low back in that vertical way. And pretty close to the spine to start. And just windshield wiper the legs. And we'll bring it out to the left a little and maybe figure 4. Maybe half happy baby. little bit more to the left, and again, whatever leg shape serves you. And then we'll release and we'll twist to the right. And we'll slowly come back to center. And either straighten your legs or just bend your knees, feet flat, knees toward each other for Shavasana corpse pose. Relax your head, your face, your jaw, your throat, your neck, your arms, your shoulders, your hands. Relax the front of your chest and your back body. Relax that sweet belly. Relax your pelvis and your hips, your thighs, your calves, your ankles, your knees, your feet. Allow yourself to feel held. And then come over to one side for a couple breaths. And then back up to a seated pose. palms to our heart in whatever shape that feels good to us. Feeling gratitude for these sweet bodies and all they do for us. And gratitude that you've made time to come be with your body and your breath. And maybe even allow the mind to let go just a little. When we do that on a regular basis, we create just a little bit more peace in our own nervous system. So we're true advocates of peace in the world. In that spirit of peace, we say Shanti, Shalom, Salam, Amani, Maluhia, Irini, Shiakan, Jam, Pache, Paz. In the spirit of our collective healing and liberation, we say Ashe, Amen, Amen, blessed be, Kapu Aloha, in Lakach, Satnam, Namaste, Natakriasan, Black Lives Matter.